So for today, you have a lot of very interesting knowledge on a lot of different topics, and we might go into those topics at another point as well. But today we really wanted to focus on the topic of meditation. I'm really excited about that because I feel like meditation is a topic that more and more people are getting really interested in. Like I see a lot of videos about people wanting to meditate, wanting to understand it a little bit, but I think a lot of people are also still really intimidated by it maybe, and they don't really understand. For me, meditation is a part of my life since a long time. I couldn't imagine my life, how it would be now if I wouldn't have had that as part of my life. So I'm really excited to open up this topic today with someone who has a lot of knowledge on it. I wrote down a few questions that I want to ask you, and I think let's just kind of go through them and then see where we go from there. I think what I'd be really interested in is what is your viewpoint on meditation from also the Buddhist point of view? Like, how do these two things connect? And can you tell me a little bit more about, in general, just the Buddhist point of view on meditation and why it is such a big part of Buddhism as well?
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a really good question, because in order to liberate, let's say, because you asked me from the point of view of Buddhism, because when Buddha Shakyamuni, when he was enlightened under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, 2,600 years ago.
We're talking about like what we would see as just Buddha now. Is that the guy we're talking about?
Exactly.
Okay,
Shakyamuni Buddha.
I didn't know the other name, like Buddha. What's the name? Buddha?
Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He was a historical person.
Okay, and that was 2,600 years ago. Okay,
exactly.
Got it.
So, he gave this first teaching called Four Noble Truths. That's I would say that is basically the foundation of Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths. The truth, the suffering is truth. The cause of suffering is truth. And then the liberation is truth, which means liberating from the cause of suffering. And then the path is truth. So what does that really mean is that his discovery is that somehow all the sentient beings are going through suffering. Doesn't matter the family suffering, like a problem, you call it, or obstacles, from relation to financial problem, to career problem, to psychological problem, to all are suffering, for example. So he said that is suffering is truth, but normally what we do, we are looking outside. To solve the suffering, we are looking outside, to blaming the other people or blaming the situation. We are looking or to try to solve the suffering from to cover from outside. You know? So more like a materialistic way. So he said the cause of the suffering is inside.
It's never outside.
Exactly. It was inside. The cause of suffering is inside.
Yeah.
So, but if you go even deeper, what is the real cause, like a root cause of the suffering, is ignorance. Like not knowing who you really are. So that's why we are really suffering. All the others are just look like a surface, but it's different content.
The root cause is the ignorance of not knowing who we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is he said that is the root cause of suffering. Now, can we end the suffering forever? He said, you can. And so that is the third noble truth, which is like a liberation is the truth. So you can liberate from the suffering forever, not just temporary, forever. So now the path is truth, which means path is like a technique or the tool. How to, you can't say, okay, now I want to uproot the root cause of suffering. It will not uproot itself. So you need a tool, or you need that technique
to do that.
Meditation is one of the technique.
Okay. Is it the technique or one of them?
One of them.
One of them. Okay.
One of them. So now, I have to go back to what was the question? Because I was...
the question was just about like the Buddhist point of view on meditation.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I have to really touch this Four Noble Truths, because that is the foundation of Buddhism.
Yeah.
So, now if we say the meditation is the tool or the path or the technique to uproot the suffering, for example, now, in the beginning, our biggest problem why we are not knowing ourselves is that we are so much distracted. We are distracted by everything. We are so much outer distract and distract in the past and present and worry about the future. So we are really not here in now. We are not experiencing the life. We are somehow stuck in the past
or future or fear or something.
Exactly. So the meditation, the job of the meditation, it will bring you to present moments.
To the now.
Exactly. So now this is already solving the huge problem of suffering. Do you understand? Just coming back to this very moment is the truth. You're here, I'm here. So that is the moment. So come back here. So many people can't do this.
Yeah.
So that is the beginning of the meditation. So there you are developing that kind of concentration in the now. And you have to focus, and whatever you are with whomever, that is everything. If you can stay there, so now you are aware. So you're aware of this present moment. So that is also called meditation. Why meditation is? So the more you're aware, the beautiful things come up.
Yeah.
So because you're aware of what you're saying, you're aware of what you're thinking, you're aware of what you are doing. So your body, speech, mind will be more aware.
Yeah.
So what is the benefit of aware of body, speech, and mind? So you will not say stupid things. Do you understand what I mean? So you will not think stupid things. Yeah. So you will not do stupid things. Then if you will not do stupid things, speak. So what will happen? That your mind is not polluted anymore.
Yeah.
Your mind is more, let's say,
clean.
Exactly. Like a clean water.
Yeah.
So that clean water is who you really are. Like let's say, clean awareness.
Yeah. Without all of the other
exactly
bullshit.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's from the Buddhist point of view. The meditation will help you to going back to who you really are without adding all this
outside stuff.
Exactly. So then you will be, once you start to knowing who you are liberating.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because
and also you're liberated because then it doesn't matter what's happening around you. You are liberated. So you're not attached to my outside has to be like this for me to feel liberated. You are just liberated.
Exactly.
And then you can go out in the world and whatever happens, you can keep that.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. See, when we talk about not knowing who we are, we have this illusion of kind of what you call the ego as the identity. We always thought like, my past story is me.
Yeah.
My name is me. Then like all that emotion is me. All that sensation is me. So then what will happen is you will suffer because you're stuck in that sensation.
In a cage, basically.
Exactly. You're putting yourself in the prison of your own, your own, what do you call?
Mind?
Yeah, exactly. So now...
Of the stories, the prison of the stories.
Exactly, the story. But once you know, okay, that story is not me, you're liberated.
Yeah.
Because then you're back to who you really are. The pure awareness. Exactly. Yeah. So that is what the Buddha said, like through meditation, you can liberate from the dukkha.
And these things you were learning from 5 to 15.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. So you were like 7 years old in class and they were teaching you all of this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
but interestingly, tell you the truth, for 2 decades, I didn't get it. Like until 25 years old, I didn't get it, like what they are talking about.
Because it was all in the mind?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then when you did the 3.5 years of meditation, that's when you understood, that's what they were talking about.
It went from here to here.
Well, I think that's the problem for a lot of people, because I think a lot of people are trying to get the knowledge, read all of the books, watch all of the videos, but then it's still stuck here. Like I know so many people, I meet so many people where I feel like they know everything. They know all of the books, all the things, but they don't feel it. And that's the difference probably.
Yeah.
So fascinating. You learned it. You didn't just read one book. You learned it for 20 years.
Exactly.
And still not applying it didn't work.
Exactly. Yeah.